The Resident Doctors Association at the AIIMS Delhi will today provide elective OPD services outside the Nirman Bhavan, which houses the Union Health Ministry, amid protests over the rape and murder of the trainee doctor on the 9th of this month. The resident doctors of the All India Institute of Medical Sciences say that they will continue with their strike. However, they will provide elective OPD services of around 36 specialities to patients outside Nirman Bhavan at about 11 o'clock this morning, 10 days since the brutal rape and murder of the 31-year-old doctor in Kolkata. The protesting doctors continue to demand justice for the victim and a security act as far as medical personnel are concerned. Now, on Saturday, do remember the Supreme Court took suo motu cognizance of the rape and murder case, and that case will be coming up in the Supreme Court tomorrow. This will be led by a 3-judge bench, which is led by the Chief Justice of India, and it is going to be coming up on Tuesday. When we talk about the case, this case is already being heard by the Calcutta High Court, which during a hearing last week ordered the probe be transferred to the CBI. Now, NDTV also spoke with the family of the victim, and it's the father who's gone on to say that he's lost faith and trust when it comes to the Mamata Banerjee government and the way that the case has been handled, raising questions against the handling by the police, including the delay in allowing the parents to see the body of the victim. As far as the post-mortem report is concerned, questions raising that as well, and the prompt arrest of a civic volunteer, making it an open and shut case. Listen in to what the father in fact had to say. He said that he wasn't allowed to see his daughter. He's also gone on to question, he did say that when his daughter went to school, it was the roads that, kind of had him worried, but once she got to school, he wasn't worried. Similarly, when it came to a place of work, he was worried about her getting to work, which is why he got her a car. But once she was inside the confines of the hospital, he wasn't worried as to what would happen to her inside, keeping in mind that this was a safe and secure place for his daughter. Well, we have my colleague Tanushka joining us to get us more on this. Tanushka, a very crucial day today where the RDA, the Resident Doctor Association of the AIIMS Hospital, has gone on to say that they will be performing surgeries. OPD services will be provided outside, on the streets of Delhi.
Right, exactly. It's not just, that's the thing at this point. It's not just a Kolkata issue at all. It's across the nation. All the RDAs across the country are coming out in solidarity and in powerful unison and solidarity with respect to this rape and murder case that happened at RG Kar Medical College and Hospital, where I am at currently. And what we understand from the AIIMS Delhi RDA is exactly this, that they will be continuing with emergency services. However, not just the AIIMS Delhi Resident Doctors Association, but also AIIMS Patna and also the National Institute for Mental Health Sciences as well in Bangalore. All of these major hospitals have written out and reached out to the Prime Minister as well to take cognitive action on this case and to come out with very strict central laws. They want an ordinance on central laws at this point. This is the major demand, and a centralized system where there are stringent laws to ensure a proper mechanism of safety infrastructure for women, not just women doctors, but women across board in hospitals as well. So these are some major demands that the doctors are still, standing out with, while protests continue in Kolkata as well. We saw massive protests yesterday in the city at RG Kar Medical Hospital as well. Every day there are sit-in protests here until very late night. Women are still out on the streets until very late night protesting and, demanding for justice, sloganeering for this heinous crime that was committed. What we also know on the investigation front is that the CBI has been calling in the former principal of this medical college, Sandeep Ghosh, for questioning and interrogation today as well. He is expected to be called in by the CBI for interrogation yet again. and he's being questioned on various fronts, being the principal of the college. How is it that someone got in and knew exactly where to go at what time? How is it that someone does this under the charge of a principal? And also questioning is also being done on his phone conversations at the time of the incident, whoever he was in conversation with at that time. So there are a lot of questions right now, while Kolkata police also called in BJP leader Lokit Chatterjee yesterday, and Dr. Subarno Goswami and Dr. Kunal Sarkar. These three people were called in for a separate cause, which was that of the spread of misinformation and fake news. What one must also remember, that there is a lot of fake news also surrounding the case with respect to the post-mortem report. This is also after Dr. Subarno Goswami, who is a popular name in the medical fraternity in Kolkata, said in an interview that he has gone through the post-mortem report, and he commented upon the fractures of the pelvic girdle as well as the amount of semen found in the deceased body. However, what Kolkata police maintains and has refuted all such claims. They've said, these claims are that of fake news. So a lot is happening on the case at this front. We know that the Supreme Court has also taken so much cognizance of this case and will be taking up the matter for hearing tomorrow. And at this point, even the West Bengal governor is in talks with the Union Health Minister JP Nadda. So while protests continue, the city continues to rage on as well and demand for justice.